अगर किसी के साथ कोई क्राइम हुआ है तो उसे जस्टिस देने के लिए क्रिमिनल को पनिशमेंट दी जाती है, which means that whosoever commits a crime will have to incur the punishment. But here a question arises that what should be the objective of the punishment? To reform the criminal or to take revenge from that criminal? So crime के respective में दुनिया भर की जितने भी criminologist and penologist हैं, this very question has drawn their attention in the respect of criminal and punishment. So in order to tackle this very problem, we have theories of punishments. So there are mainly 5 theories of punishment, and the objective behind any theory of punishment is to reduce crime rate and to ensure social security. So theories of punishments that we are going to discuss are Detterant Theory, Retributive Theory, Preventive Theory, Reformative Theory, and the last is Compensatory Theory. So let's start with the first one, and that is Detterant Theory. Here the term deter means to abstain from doing an act, which means किसी काम को करने से बचना. So by making the punishment so severe, it serves as a warning to the offender, but also to the entire society to abstain from committing such act. So according to this theory, किसी क्रिमिनल को सिर्फ इसलिए पनिशमेंट नहीं दी जाती है क्योंकि उसने गलत काम किया है, बल्कि उसे इसलिए भी पनिशमेंट दी जाती है ताकि कोई और ऐसा क्राइम करने से पहले सोचे कि उसे भी इसी तरीके से पनिशमेंट दी जा सकती है और उसके मन में डर व्याप्त हो. This theory believes in giving severe punishments for the smallest of smallest offenses. So this theory basically says that punishment is a warning to others. You can understand this better by Justice Bernard Court, who said to one of his prisoners that you will not be hanged for stealing a horse, but so that no more horses are stolen. Though this is widely accepted theory, still it's not suitable in all cases. For example, in England, pickpocketers were given death sentence in front of public in order to create fear among people. Still, a lot of pickpocketings were happening there. So here this theory was criticized by saying that when a person is dying from hunger, he will not be concerned whether he is going to get death sentence or not. And the state's duty is to feed the hungry and not to kill them. Now the second theory is Retributive Theory. Here, the word retribute means to give in return. So this theory is based on the idea of taking revenge against the wrongdoer. Hence, it is also called as the theory of vengeance. So the basic assumption of this theory is that evil should be returned for evil. So ये theory basically tit for tat के concept में believe करती है, and according to this theory, the victim could inflict the same injury to the wrongdoer, that is to say, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, and a limb for a limb. So the idea behind this theory is to make the offender realize the suffering. This theory says punishment shall be equivalent to crime which has been committed by criminals. So simply हम ये कह सकते हैं कि criminals को भी उतनी ही suffering bear करनी पड़ेगी जितनी suffering उसने victim को cause की है. This theory is subject to criticism on the ground that it's brutal and barbaric. This theory encourages the personal revenge, and by which ultimately people will lose their faith in the law of the land. And there is a very famous quote of Mahatma Gandhi which says that an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. So in India, we basically do not support this theory. Now the third theory is known as Preventive Theory. This theory is also known as Theory of Disablement because the main aim of this theory is to disable the criminal from committing any crime. So ये theory criminals को future में कोई crime करने से disable करने की बात करती है, उनको helpless बनाने की बात करती है. This theory says that criminals should be removed from the society in order to prevent future crimes. मतलब जो sources है crime के, अगर उन्हें ही हटा दिया जाए तो society में अपने आप crime खत्म हो जाएंगे. So wrongdoers can be removed from the society by putting them into the jail, by giving death sentence, or by transferring them. This theory is criticized on the ground that prevention of crime may be done by reforming the behaviors of the criminals and not by completely excluding them from the society. Now the fourth is a reformative theory. The objective of this theory is to reform the criminals and not to torture or harass them. This school believes that no one is criminal by birth. A criminal is a product of his social, economic, and environmental condition. So, crime is a mental disease caused by different antisocial elements. Therefore, the mental cure of criminals, rather than awarding punishments, will serve the purpose. So, according to this theory, सोसाइटी से एंटी सोशल एलिमेंट्स को रिमूव करते हुए क्रिमिनल्स को प्रॉपर एजुकेशन एंड ट्रेनिंग के थ्रू कुछ स्किल्स सिखाकर उन्हें एक रिस्पॉन्सिबल और अच्छा नागरिक बनाकर सोसाइटी में वापस लाया जा सकता है. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस थ्योरी, एवरी क्रिमिनल्स शुड गेट एन अपॉर्चुनिटी टू करेक्ट हिज मिस्टेक. The main goal of this theory is to bring about a change in the attitude of the offender and to rehabilitate him as a law-abiding member of the society. This theory is also subject to criticism on the ground that there is no punishment involved in it, and hence the jail will become a casual place and causes increase in crime. Nevertheless, this theory has been proved to be successful in case of young offenders. Now the last theory is compensatory theory. So victim को दो grounds पे compensation दिया जाता है. First, offender being responsible for his criminal act, and secondly, states supposed to protect its citizens, and if they fail to do so, then will compensate. For example, in Bilkis Bano case, state has to compensate. Hope this coverage has been helpful to you. Thank you for watching.